Plumb line of disaster, shadow storage, the way thought travels, the opinion, the sentiment, only assertion following silence. Only a way of everlasting breathing, a verb searching for grammar, too devoted to making sense so that the self interrupts with a final pitch. From stop to stop, the mouth makes music by holding a sound in a raz, mixed with spit air pushing through ideas to a new phrase, followed by a chill, then riding on the other air. So the moment might live outside itself. Lips vibrate against the mouthpiece of the horn. The face blooms in contradiction of the idea of inevitable. Have you ever been haunted? Maybe you hear a strange creaking in a door when you are home alone. The guy in this poem is being haunted by a ghost. It is possessing the instruments around him and playing them. He wrote his experience down. This is Ghost Notes by Ralph Burns. Anoint the valves, they stick. My, it is bright when you bring out your trumpet. William's standing there tapping your right foot, bent like a cricket to the knee, slouching. Whoever hears your ode to joy hears your knocking. Then, settling down, the carrying of case, cradling the bass. Dizzy said it took his whole life to learn what not to play. But in 1 month, you deny nothing. Not even the feeling of your embroidery. Who's been in school all day, lubricate the valves. Once neighbors lifted up their heads like lilies in a field, and wind rolled over the need to stay away. Its beauty people fear. Bright rose riding like Aunt Billy's forehead. The way light makes green everything after they picked orca, stubble in the hands of day labor, catalysts of the parade of things and touching them without seeing or hearing without knowledge, dumbstruck by the brooding need to define or look without a place, to grieve beauty and not faith in the truth of the light of justice. Just reach and nothing's there. But what's there already? William, where is your horn? Did you leave it in math class again? With Miss from Rocha's sequence, flaring a bell, flexing curve in the sunlight, leaning at a 45-degree angle. Your teacher, Miss Fletcher, having cranked open the classroom window with an Allen wrench, merged with sunlight, and so a horsefly wheeled blue-green into its own wing beat. By a rote it answered to in music, lesser to the greater as the greater to the whole. Tube twice bent on itself, sin curve on the line of displacement, sending sound backwards until it's now. William, when 30 kids try out for basketball, calculate the odds, the tendency of the mind to see itself in transition, feminine green light, the call waiting. You might be playing trumpet into the speaker. Your girlfriend Coraline might be listening, exhausting her telephone anointment. About 15 minutes holding her ear inches away, glint of the clipboard, watching you both. You might move out of the paint. The yellow squeak of rubber on oak wakes rivers of grain. What does it matter that the matter jumps back or breaks from open court? Sometimes you only stand and scream, wave both arms, and put it on the floor and drive. Lay it up, pull it down, take it home. Let me find the keys, says Candace. Let's go, says William. The water nibbles at the bank. Sunlight shifts the fog. Wait, says Candace. Clouds back off the water. What else the boat suspended? Glint gray along the grunnels. Here they are. I've found them. The washing machine idles in its cycle. Sun shattered as water slaps. Let's go, says William. The legs follow the surface tension. The door closes, the car starts. The green wave sides under the boat. A day begins. Slow it down, bring it on home. Triumphum of the trumpet. Flower, raised hood, swollen yellow face, pathological woe siding in rank grass against the hurricane fence. Half a brick, bewildered, half carried through slated shadows, crooked bells shrouded the building's doorways of each sound, listening, patiently waiting for someone to open a paper bag and bring out the horn. And this one time sounds exactly like laughter. Wind blows in your face. From a high window in metallic light, long green trumpet beat black rain. When the instruments linger in the band room, snare leaning into itself, tuba bleached against the green cinder block, do they riff where the open faults lie? Might a crazy line in space, does brass lie in bronze alloy? Does longing breath and acoustic energy, notes hanging to the skirt of the bell? Like a city of light for a moment, a tire spooks the gravel, you hear talk about the weather. And leaning toward and then away, pierce the blind and better hear the music, the fall of each sound and pause between. It damages people when they do not understand the healing power of friendship. I am damaged. They left front lights of my transport is out. A day doesn't pass, an hour does not go by. There are minutes that glow in human flesh. A trumpet has a voice. A place lives in music, a people in time. These are not things I know. Things of the air are also not thought of in times of need. That is why the passive voice is so active in distortion, and well, a note that is slurred is more expressive than a sharp note timed to the surface admiration. Though a fool in me shines to perfection. Soft percussion, look, no past summer. Flexion of bell, white seeds of longing and forgetfulness. I remember stopping on the way home from school at the car showroom, perching on vinyl I could smell. Thinking I do not belong here, and this place was about to close. Hold the page of music so you can see it, William. Your face reddens, your foot taps 8 times. A push breath, past unbelievable seconds. A dandelion head floats out of sight, senseless and alive, full of feather and plume, empty to itself or wherever it flies, drifting from its own heart. The dog growls, a low, unearthed intent stands up on the back of his neck. I am here and somewhere else, back in time maybe. Fingers tap the valves, make 2 trumpets. The silver Yahweh said to Moses, and make them play flat and sharp notes at the same time, said Coleman. No loose lipping. Wake the memory, wake the present tense, the tongue wicks the mouthpiece. Heart plates the cause, lights up the argument. A column of air moving through an empty place. 3 stops, an opening outward towards no purpose, or proof beyond the time when people will not hear. My father is there, like figurative dust sweeping through cracks and keyholes in Oklahoma. In my early 30s, what happened when I tried to hold him in my arms, pass through air? Goodbye, goodbye to the river and 2 green metallic leaves. I leave the darkness which is sat on my shoulders for love talk and grace music. Still, there are strands of darkness. Dear to light, I found a photograph under the couch, my father barbecuing chicken with his shirt off. Skin brown as a berry, grinning from one side into the lens, a light of song.